Hello everybody, my name is Lucas Good. I'm the author of the Schizophrenia Trilogy by Lucas Good, that's me, and I want to start a series of 3-minute or less videos about some of the small underlying ideas in the book, which as the book develops could get quite interesting and quite hectic. So we're going to start off in 1999 with Lucas Good. He's 19 years old, he's at college. He's in Leeds, he's in Headingley, he's got a room in a house, he's playing with ideas of necromancy and seeing images and hearing voices, but he has no way defined them as schizophrenia or the onset of schizophrenia. What he's defined them as is side effects of marijuana, and he thinks he might have a little mind mite in his brain that is talking and communicating telepathically with other mind mites in other people's brains. We also see Lucas Good, the character, the author, broken up into one or more characters. So there's Lucas Good, who's smoking the weed, watching VHS videos, and he is watching things like The Never-Ending Story, The Last Starfighter, and that is building narrative for him to explore his own psyche around. And then we have another character like Simeon, who is essentially Lucas a few years earlier, but is a separate character in the book, who is leaving school on his last day of secondary school with no signatures on his shirt, completely oblivious to probably how unpopular he is, and is reconciling his own duality right there and then by killing his mind mite. Okay, so now are mind mites real or mind mites not real? Is mind mite a symptom of schizophrenia or is it not a symptom of schizophrenia? Do they actually play out to be quite similar in some ways, and so the question is therefore null and void? Anyway, Simeon, poor old little mind mite, is absolutely starving because Simeon is very naive and optimistic and has little ego, and is not feeding the mind mite the negativity it needs to survive. So you have two characters playing two parts of the same author. You've got one that's smoking weed, is in a descent. Now he's stuck in his village, cast to his bedroom for all intents purposes energetically by the rest of the village and by himself. So he's already becoming an outsider. A little bit like the early on comings of the shaman. He's starting to show signs of incredulity that don't fit in with the village. And so he is going to have to answer a call to adventure pretty soon. Otherwise, he's going to be there 15, 20 years later watching VHSs, smoking weed in his room. All right, lovely. Have a little read the Schizophrenia Trilogy. We'll look at the next part soon.